Hello, beautiful! As you might know, there are a lot of non-Japanese people who get influenced by Visual Kei in terms of their style, behavior, or even their life goals and decisions. Some of them end up throwing themselves completely into music, but end up having a slightly hard time because they're not Japanese enough. So that's why today I'd like to give you a tiny insight of German Visual Kei or Visual Kei influenced bands which I think deserve a bit more recognition. Mostly. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first band is one of the best bands of former days, and on this list, KOGURE. The band was founded in October 2007 but sadly disbanded in 2012, but still it's worth to mention them since they easily managed to convince me and many other VK fans of that time, which was and still is a really hard task for non-Japanese VK bands. As the band stated themselves, their music goes from dark and hard sounds to happy party punk, but also features melancholic, beautiful and sad and depressing ballads. On top of that, all their songs were written in Japanese, which surely was a big factor for their success back then. I recommend you to check them out, I'm sure you won't regret it, especially if you're a fan from old Access Trace. I can't say that I liked this band, but they were pretty successful, so... Honestly, looking for information about this band surprised the heck out of me. On Wikipedia it says that the first single made it to place 9 of the German top 100, while the album made the same place for 4 weeks. Besides that, they were part of the pre-decision of the 2008 Eurovision Song Contest, played as an opening act for Lady Gaga and worked together with Placebo singer Brian Molko. I didn't listen to them that much, but from what I remember, their sound was kinda sorry, aimed for the general public and especially preteens. So I guess they had some kinda catchy melodies. Forever and Never was a nice song. Moving on to the youngest band of this list, Gestria, if I pronounced that correctly. The three-piece band was formed at the end of 2017 by the guitarists Sai and Momo, who turned me down as a vocalist at the 11th hour because Carl was obviously the better choice, and yes, I had to mention this because I'm forever a butthurt child. No, it's completely fine, he was really the better choice, because thinking about it, I don't think that we would have been able to get along on the long run. They described their sound as V-rock metal pop influenced, and so far they have released 1 single and 1 mini album. Check them out if you're interested, and if you happen to live near Hamburg and you know how to play bass or drums, you might as well want to hit them up, because they are currently looking for a bassist and a drummer. Nanashi formed in, I don't know, I can't find any solid information on that, but I got into my first contact with this band in 2009 after the Despres Ray concert in Cologne, because I somehow ended up stalking the bassist on Animex. They ended up disbanding or hiatusing later on, but came back in 2017 as a new band with new members and an upgraded sound. They are very inspired by Visual Kei but label themselves as alternative metal band, which is highly interested in self-fulfillment and resurrecting Visual Kei for themselves, and I'm boldly assuming for Germany as well. Some of you might know them from the Visual Rock Shock Festival, where they played alongside Kerbera and Madman's Esprit. If you still haven't heard about them, make sure to check them out. They might have some announcements coming up in the near future. The most popular band of this list, 7 Arc, was formed in early 2014 and managed to gather a big following since then. They also label themselves as visual-influenced alternative metal band and are the ones with the darkest sounds and aesthetics on this list, combining elements from metalcore, goth and V-rock into one treat for the ears, which even manages to convince high-minded fans of Dion Grey and etc. They plan to release their new album Atonia on September 22nd and just put out a sneak peek to their new PV for the new song Neil, which is going to be released soon, so make sure to tune in once it's out. So yeah, that was my really small insight. I hope you liked it and that I could get you interested in one of those bands. Let me know if I ended up forgetting an important German VK band, but please don't mention Tokyo Hotel. I like some of their work, but no. And yes, I just said that. I like some Tokyo Hotel songs. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and check out some of my other videos if you're bored or something. And then I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, stay lovely. I might not be an actual musician yet, but I had the pleasure to work together with extremely talented Tak Fullhouse from Osaka. Together we've created 2 songs, so feel free to check them out as well. You can find them on his YouTube channel. I might not be the best yet, and I definitely need a lot of practice, but he totally knows how to do things and he is very skilled, so I'd really appreciate if you go over to his channel and support him a bit. And yes, yeah, bye.